it's me, Drew, and today I'm going to tell you about the time that I cut my little head open. Listen, I have a lot of things in my head, okay? Most of them are images of your father in a bathtub eating Triscuits, but today I have staples in my head. And I know what you're thinking, Drew, you are literally YouTube's sweetheart. Be careful at those fucking Vine parties or you're gonna break that face. And to that I say, Nash does what Nash wants. So do not watch this video if you don't like looking at staples and heads. Also, don't watch this video if you really like looking at staples and heads. Like if it's your fetish and like the whole time I'm recounting a tragedy in my life, you're like imagining me rubbing my scalp metal all over your hairy ass, you fucking weirdo. I'll tell you how it happened in a second. Do you want to see it? I'm super nervous about it because it's not really clean because I have to take these really weird showers with it. Check it out. When I'm taking a shower, I have to put this cup over this part because I can't get the wound directly wet and it doesn't help with my grease issue and I look like an actual insane person. Also, I'm actually taking a shower right now like I'm naked, like my ass is open. Thanks, Shower Drew. Hey man, no problem. Cool. Okay, are you ready to see it? I'm like super reluctant to show you. I feel like I'm showing my actual butthole. Here we go. There you are. There she is. Does anyone want to invite me to their birthday party? It kind of just looks like I put actual staples on my head. Like I was like joking around at Target with my best friend Jeffrey in the office supplies aisle and I like cracked open a box of staples and I was like, hey Jeff boy, check out Staplehead. And he like kissed me hard on the lips. So how did this happen? I'm gonna give you 3 scenarios and you pick which one is real, honey. Number 1, I love my family. Each year we gather around the tree, open up our prezzies, and drink some warm cocoa. But this year was a little different. My mom, dad, and grandma all teamed up and beat me with a baseball bat. Number 2, holy shit do I like girls. This past week I got a chance to go on a date with a real cute one named Salmon, like the fucking fish. Halfway into Star Wars, Chewbacca was doing his thing. She goes grabbing for my meat hole. I said, Salmon, if you're gonna do this, I'm gonna be hollering for joy by the time this thing's over. Theater security got wind of what was going on, came over, slapped my noggin with a knife. Number 3, I was walking off of a step and there was this low hanging kind of wooden pillar and I gave myself a little jump with the step and I just slammed my head into the wooden pillar and that's the true one. But the other one still could happen. Still could happen. But yeah, that's what happened. I feel like everyone wants like a really interesting story, but it's literally I stepped off of a step. It's weird though, this was like my first actual injury in my life. Like I'm one of those kids that's like, I've never broken a bone before, which is one step less annoying than the people who say they've never had a cavity before. Fuck you guys. When someone tells me they've never had a cavity, I want to take that fucking Sour Patch sugar at the bottom of the Sour Patch boxes and make them snort it until they fucking die. It was like actually fucking scary though. Like head injuries, you don't know what's gonna happen. Like head injuries are one of those things you read about. It's like Drew was a sweet little boy until one day he hit his head in a fence the wrong way and he died 3 times in a row and his dick fell off. And when you cut your fucking head, it bleeds. Like I was gushing blood. So on the way to the hospital, I was like contemplating my entire life. I was like, am I gonna fucking die? But at the same time, it was like a 25-minute drive. I wasn't gonna like not go on Twitter. Like I was still scrolling, bro. Also, this is super vulnerable. I don't know why I'm telling you this. On the way to the hospital, I texted everyone in my family, I love you, in case I died. Not like, I love you, goodbye, thank you, mother, for bringing me life. Like, I love you. I didn't want to freak them the fuck out, which is probably a little out of character for me, like a casual I love you. They probably opened it and were like, oh, he cleared up his intimacy issues. But I was super anxious when the doctor, like, laid me down the bed. Like, I remember apologizing to him. I was like, sorry, I'm kind of anxious right now. I'm being kind of jumpy. And he was like, yeah, what's going on? And I was like, okay, you don't have to fucking agree. Like, when I'm being insecure at you, I don't want you to like confirm to me that it's a rational fear. Anyway, then like the good friend that he was, he stapled my fucking head. I don't know what kind of tool they use. I couldn't really see it, but it felt like a straight up fucking stapler, like a real stapler from the store Staples. And let me tell you, that was not easy. Remember the easy button? Getting staples is a feeling that I would call a bad feeling, and I felt a lot of feelings in my day, okay? I felt heartbreak, I have hugged women. One time someone told me that they would have kissed me this one night if I would have seemed into it, and like a year later they're like, I would have kissed you that night if you were into it. And I was like, I would have been fucking into it. They're like, you didn't seem like it. And I was like, can we do it now? And we never did it. But stapling hurts. And I think that's my whole story. I hope that's fucking good enough for you. Have a nice goddamn day. Let's sing about it. Fix my head, put staples on me, leave me a comment, 'cause I'm very lonely. Bye. I've been single for a while. By the way, speaking of girlfriends, would it ever be appropriate to ask an Uber driver for her phone number? I had like a connection with this girl. Like, I don't know if she felt it, but I felt it.